What's up, guys? It's a walking testimony here. We're out here at Rockaway Beach. A lot of newer followers, they don't know about a lot of the hardships that I've had on this journey, and I just want to give y'all a list, and it's not for sympathy or anything like that, but it's showed me a lot about who I am as a person, with resiliency and continuing on through the hard times, despite some of the negative things that you hear sometimes, this, that, and the other. I have way more positivity than negativity that comes through this journey, and I'm so thankful for that. But my second day on the journey, I had a flat tire. I had to stop just a couple miles in. When I got to Montgomery, Alabama, I stayed for a couple days. I went to go leave. I went to the Museum of Fine Arts. When I went to go leave, my cart was so wobbly, I realized that it would only make it a couple miles before it broke. So I ordered a new cart February 1st, 2022, last year, Montgomery, Alabama. The hotel that I happened to be at just happened to have two different addresses. If you put both addresses in on Google, it would pull up the same hotel, but apparently I used the wrong one for shipping. So my new cart was supposed to be there on the 4th. I didn't get it till the 9th. I had even got my refund from Amazon and everything. When I got the new cart, took off on the 10th, went about 9 miles right outside of Montgomery, Alabama. Right before I hit this toll place, my whole front welding just shattered. That brand new cart was just totaled. Ended up getting another cart, camped for a few days out there, had some really, really cool camp spots. My first night camping out there, there was like a high-speed police chase, and the dude actually wrecked in the woods that I was staying back like 100 yards. It was crazy. I've had a few different issues with tires, and then I ended up getting airless tubes. I'll never have problems with that again. I picked up a hernia not long after that in Alabama. When I made it to Tuscaloosa, I went to the ER. They said it wasn't bad enough for surgery. I went back to Florida for a week and a half to get a second opinion. They said it wasn't bad enough for surgery. I ended up walking all the way to Colorado with a hernia. I ended up working for a lady for a few weeks to earn some money because Paige was coming out there for her birthday to spend it with me, and I knew I was going to take a break for the surgery. I worked for this lady who owed me $900, never paid me, but got all this work out of me. She paid everybody else, but not me. Ended up blocking my number and everything like that. Got the hernia surgery, but before I even met Paige in Oklahoma, right when I got there, I had an issue with somebody. I had to bear mace somebody twice in my hotel room. My cart was in the back of somebody's truck. That truck got stolen, driven back to Arkansas, got stuck. After the hernia surgery, I got the cart back and everything like that. A couple things were stolen, not a lot. After the hernia surgery, I picked back up on day 209 on November 9th in Manitou Springs after a couple months down. November 11th was the first time that I ever really saw snow in my life, and I walked through the Rockies, Utah and Idaho, and one of the record winners that they had. I went through the highest city of Leadville at 11,000 feet. I actually had to get driven out of there because one of the passes was so icy and I wasn't feeling really good. But negative 11 degrees, hiking out there in snow pants. I've been through a lot. My hardest day on climbing was an elevation gain right out of Ridgway, Colorado, and 10 miles. It was a 1,991 feet elevation gain, pushing my cart uphill. A lot of weather, a lot of issues, but at the same time, there's been so many amazing things that just makes that such a tiny percentage. Of course, a lot of little behind the scenes thing, the frustrating days where my cart doesn't want to work, or not feeling it, or just blistered feet or obliterated toes. Shoes are no good, just days being soaking wet in the rain or just snow on the side of the road. Almost got hit by a semi the day I did 36 miles into Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I've had a lot of situations, a flooded tent. I've actually went through like 3 or 4 Coleman tents. Every single one of them, the zipper broke. It got to a point, at one point I had to put like 100 plus pieces of tape on a zipper to hold it shut for the night. Been through a lot out here, but I've met so many amazing people. The experiences have been great, guys. So I've learned a lot on the journey where I don't experience nearly all the hard times that I used to, and a lot of not a lot of people, but there's been some people to even think that like I'm on a paid vacation or something like that. No, I'm not on a paid vacation or anything like that. A lot of the blessings and opportunities come because I'm just a human out here advocating for mental health awareness and recovery and doing something extreme like walking across America. And you know, I'm legit on what I do. You know, I document my journey pretty heavily, and I'm super thankful. If anybody else were to put themselves in my shoes, you would have to go through a lot of hard times, but you would experience a lot of the greatness that I get to experience. It's not easy what I do, but it's so rewarding, and I am so thankful. And everybody that has supported this journey, I just love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are incredible. Y'all help keep this thing going on the way that it gets to go. Yeah, that's just some of the hard things that I go through, or that I have even been through on the journey, and that's just a little bit of them, some of the more extreme ones. And I tried to speak pretty fast because I didn't want a super long video. But yeah, don't forget that you matter, we do recover, and God is good all the time. From Rockaway Beach, boom.